Some local celebrities are dancing for a great cause coming up. It's the second annual Dining and Dancing in the Dark. Proceeds benefit Chris Radio. To tell us more about the event and about Chris, Diane Weaver-Dunn is joining me now in studio. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
And we're awfully proud this year because we have someone in it, but we're going to save that. We're not going to tell you who it is yet. But first of all, Diane, can you tell us a little bit more about Chris?
Sure. Well, Chris Radio is actually Connecticut's talking newsstand. We are the only radio reading service in the entire state. And what we do is we provide audio versions of more than 70 magazines and newspapers for people who are blind, learning disabled, or physically challenged and unable to read printed material.
What I think is really exciting about this fundraiser, which has just really gotten all kinds of momentum, is the title is quite literal, isn't it? Explain that.
It absolutely is. What we do is once we get all the attendees in the ballroom at the Hartford Club, lights go off, and we actually eat in the dark. It's dining in the dark.
And the whole point of that?
Well, the whole point is to promote awareness of our mission, which is that we serve people who are blind and unable to read, and for any reason, including people with learning disabilities. But we want them to experience what it might be like to manage a daily challenge with a disability, which is why the lights go off.
We want to show an example of what this is all about. We had some wonderful, wonderful listeners of yours and volunteers as well come in. We're going to take a little look for just a second here, and then maybe you can explain what's going on.
Absolutely.
In the shade of a tree, throw away your troubles, dream with me. Yep.
All right, so they have been practicing now for 6 months.
That's correct.
With some services being very generously donated, right?
That's right. We are very grateful to Arthur Murray Studio of New Britain because they have donated lessons not only for our Chris volunteers, who are also listeners. The two women that you're seeing in that video, they also produce live news programs for Chris Radio. And the very interesting thing is that they read the weather in Braille because they are also listeners and they are also blind. So we're really trying to promote and feature their ability as well. But a big part of this event, though, is we're going to have our own Dancing with the Stars competition. Now, the women will be performing. They're not part of the competition, but we have asked very generously 4 celebrities in the area.
And one of them is Bob Maxon. In fact, I saw him the other day. He was like this through the newsroom.
He is very excited about it and very serious about it too.
Yeah, he's getting his left foot and right foot all right, and he's been working hard.
Absolutely.
And it's a great workout, and it's for such a wonderful cause. Again, now through fundraisers like this, where would you like to see Chris be? What would you like to see Chris become in the future?
Well, actually, what we're really doing is we're really expanding our services. One very interesting thing is that we're the only radio reading service in the entire nation to offer an extended list of children's audio magazines, or children's magazines in audio version for kids with learning disabilities. And there are 72,000 kids in Connecticut with receiving special ed services. So we're also going to be developing Spanish programming. There's nothing available for those folks either. And we're developing actually a national model for museums where we can provide audio versions of the text posted at museum exhibits for people with disabilities, print handicaps.
Well, we want to help out, so we're going to post a link on our website, NBCConnecticut.com. You can get some more information there. Diane Weaver-Dunn, thank you so much, and best of luck. We're kind of pulling for Bob, but we'll see. May the best person win.
Thank you so much.
All right.